Hi, my name is Adnan Hasbi and welcome to Funny Finance Guy. Today we'll talk a little bit about passive income, the flaw about the passive income model, and finally how to solve the flaw of the passive income model. So first and foremost, let us just do a quick introduction about passive income. And why I think it's prudent for us to talk about it is that there's so many definitions floating in the internet, in books, and we have many different ideas of what passive income is in our heads. So for today's discussion, let us just get a baseline of what passive income is and move on. So basically what passive income is that income that we get without any work, or income that we get after putting the work upfront once. So the examples of income that we get without any work would include income that we invest in stocks. Assuming if you invest in a particular restaurant, this restaurant uses your money and they buy really effective machines to produce cheaper food. And as a result of that, what happens is their profitability went up. So in the end, since you are a partner or a shareholder, they will give you a little bit of the profits. Second is interest on bonds. Third is rental on income, where you get rental on a monthly basis for letting someone stay in your house. The second type of passive income is where we do the work once. This could be maybe writing a book, making a song, or finally doing an online course. This is where we do the work once, and every time when someone purchases the song or purchases the book or purchases our online course, we will get recurring income. So why I fell in love with investing in stocks is that when I was much younger, I remembered investing a small little amount, maybe $2,000 or $3,000. And if the company pays about 10% dividends, so if we do the math over here, say it's assuming it's $7,000, 10% of $7,000 is $700. So it's a really cool way of making money. The more you invest, the more passive income you get. And really the goal for most working individuals is that you want to build a big enough asset base where the income generated from your passive income is big enough for you to retire. So this is where passive income equals to your monthly expenses. And better yet, when your passive income is above your expenses, this is where you start accumulating wealth. But one flaw of this model, which I really dislike many people not talking about, is that assuming if we work for about 10 years and we saved up about $50,000 in cash, and that's a sizable amount. And if we invest in a company that gives 10%, which is a very high dividend yield, it's very difficult to find a company that pays such high dividends. We will get on a per year basis about $5,000, and we divide that $5,000 into 12 months. That is a very small sum of $417 that we can only spend on a monthly basis. So if we want to retire using the passive income model or using the stock model, it's a bit difficult. So right now, assuming if we are a highly paid executive and maybe in 20 or 30 years, we saved up as much as $250,000. Now, if we take 10% of $250,000, we get $25,000 per annum. And if we were to divide it by 12, we only get $2,000. And let's be very honest, $2,000 today is very difficult for a whole family to survive on. What more in 30 years when the value of $2,000 drop even more? So I feel a lot of passive income models out in the internet, they don't show the actual numbers. And when we don't see the actual numbers, we can build a nice story around it. But when you actually see the numbers, it's more concrete and numbers don't lie, basically. So in order for your passive income to beat your expenses, I feel that we should build our own assets. When we build our assets, this will help generate more passive income. So one of the ways which I have been trying, I've tried numerous ways. I've built apps, and how I made money off apps is that every time when someone uses my app, I will get a small little fee. My app had a little advertising banner on the bottom. And another way of doing that is that I decided to teach online. Given two and two, I have less knowledge on coding, but I have knowledge on my expertise, which is asset management. So the conclusion about this whole thing is that if we are serious about retiring, I feel that investing alone is not enough. I feel that we should work on monetizing our talents. And I think the easiest way of doing that is assuming if you're a good cook, if you're a good chef, record what you can teach online and try to sell it. I think that's one of the easiest way. Unless you are a coder. If you're a coder, then make a bunch of apps and try to make passive income of that. But as I always say, start now, start today. I wish you the very, very best of luck. And thank you so much for watching this video. Do subscribe and hope to see you in the next video.